In the last episode, I took a 750km boat journey directly north. We are now near the Arctic. When I got on the boat in Ålesund, it was spring in Norway, but up here, winter is still hanging on. But that's okay. Norway is beautiful in every season. To ride this environment is a privilege I don't take lightly. The Arctic is calling. Brønnøysund is a small coastal community right in the centre of Norway. It's exactly 840 kilometres to Nordkapp in the far north and 840 kilometres to Lindenes in the far south. The Helgeland coast that Brønnøysund sits on is characterised by a unique archipelago with more than 14,000 islands. The area is rich in sea life, mammals and agricultural land. Settlers first came here around 10,000 years ago, which is hard to believe considering how far north we are. Just south of Brønnøysund is one of Norway's most iconic mountains, Torghatten. For centuries, sailors and fishermen have tipped their caps. It was known as the gateway to the north, and paying your respects ensured safe passage. What makes Torghatten so unique is its perfect hole that goes directly through the centre of the mountain. Technically, it's two sea caves, which have become a fully open tunnel. It is probable that the ocean and waves have pounded against Torghatten for 2 to 3 million years. From both sides of the mountain, the waves, ice and salt have eroded the hard granite rock until the two caves met and became one. To reach this incredible place, it's a 60km round trip from Brønnøysund. Last time I was here, I skipped this opportunity and continued north. I knew this time I had to make the effort. The walk to reach the hole is about 30 minutes. This is the first time I've hiked up a mountain with no intention of reaching the summit. How weird is that? Listen to this. Go! Hello! It's like literally entering another world. It's a gateway to another world. I've never seen anything like this before. In the middle of the mountain, there's just it's a huge hole as well. It's not a small hole. You could fit 4 double-decker buses on top of each other through this. And it does look like the rock is just going to collapse down at any moment, but apparently it's been standing here for over 12,000 years, so hopefully today it'll continue standing. Let's go through. Thankfully there's some stairs here because I think it would be pretty tricky getting down here with bike shoes on, that's for sure. Oh my goodness. You know when you have no expectations of a place and you just, oh, we'll just see, we'll go and check it out. And then you get here and you're like, oh my God, I am so glad I came here now, and I'm so glad I cycled here. Oh my Lord. This is literally a very unique place. I don't know if there's anywhere like this on the planet, to be honest, yeah. First people that came here, archaic humans that first discovered this hole, must have been like, I don't know, like they thought they were entering a new world, or that some Norse god had created this, because it doesn't look like nature could have done this. It looks too perfect. It really is like an archway, like it could be
a cathedral or something. A rock cathedral. Must have been quite an experience then for us humans that saw this.
As I get back to Brønnøysund, I jump onto Eurovelo 1 again, heading north to the Arctic Circle. This is the final section of my journey, and from there I will head to Mo i Rana and take the train home.
So guys, we have just left Brønnøysund behind, and we're now on Road 17, which is, excuse me, which is the famous coastal route road, Helgeland. Takes us all the way up to Bodø. A beautiful scenic road, part of the Norwegian scenic routes, and well, it's a real treat to cycle.
Helgeland is one of Norway's great roads to cycle. It's as flat as a pancake in many places. There are plenty of ferries, which means that traffic is regulated, although you can be stuck waiting for one for some time. But the best thing about this road, the contrast between the southern part and the northern part of the road is remarkable. In the south you'll have agricultural land, small mountains, it's very calm, relaxing. But as you get further north it becomes more extreme, more wild, higher mountains, glaciers, incredible fjords.
Just stumbled across a little attraction. I don't think many people visit this. I've mentioned before there's been people living on this coastline, even though it's extremely far north, for thousands of years. Since the Bronze Age, before that probably. And because of the Gulf Stream, it is a lot warmer than it should be. So these rock carvings here are around over 3,000 years old, and what is interesting is that they've had experts come down here, study them, and they have no idea what any of it means. No one does. So these messages we'll never understand. And I guess that's the way it should be.
Good morning, it's day 7 and we're on a small island called Herøy. Stayed here last night and now I'm just going to take this ferry back to the mainland to a small little town called Sandnessjøen, and then from there we're going to be heading north on the RV17, and oh boy does it get unbelievably spectacular the further north we get now. So today we're going to be going around a few fjords. There's going to be some incredible mountain ranges to experience, and by this evening we will be on the Arctic Circle.
Look at this. We are heading to the Arctic, guys. We are heading to the Arctic. Look at these mountains. Still very much early spring up here.
You know, I seem to spend half my life trying to escape populations. And that's what I love about Norway, is that opportunity just to get away from it all, to be on your own, the silence, the stillness of life. I always love that first sighting of reindeers in the Arctic. There's just something about being on your bike and seeing them for the first time. It's very special. They are weird creatures. They make a funny noise, they run in a very strange and silly way, and they're very, very timid. But if you just take your time and observe, there's something very magical about being around them.
They just ran out in front of me, right in front of me, but I didn't have my GoPro on. Now they're down there. Just 3 reindeers right across. 1 white, 2 of them brown. That was a pretty cool moment, a really cool moment. Isn't that just beautiful? Welcome to the Arctic, everyone. Welcome to the Norwegian Arctic. Let me be your guide. It is very cold here, very windy, but wow, just so remote. Such a spectacular fjord, very few people come here, and the descent down was something special, it really was. Just switchbacks, there was 2 incredible waterfalls and just views of this beautiful fjord.